I want you to remember a time when you are working on something very important. Maybe you are writing a book, planning an event, creating a presentation, or you are doing a makeover for your home. At the moment you are deeply engaged with your work, everything suddenly goes blank. The brilliant ideas stop coming. You lose your sense of creativity. Your thinking process is interrupted and you start to feel your brain just turned into scrambled eggs. It is like you met with this giant metal barricade standing in front of you and your goal is now far beyond reach. This mental barricade is commonly known as mental block, and I'm guessing you must have experienced it before. It is one of the most annoying things you and I have to deal with from time to time. And the last thing you want is to get stuck unexpectedly, and of all the times, it has to be when you are working on the ultimate project of your life. If you want to have a better chance in getting rid of this barricade, so it doesn't stop you from moving forward, I want you to pay close attention. Because right now I'm going to reveal to you what a mental barricade looks like beyond the surface. And to do that, I will walk you through 4 of the common causes of mental blocks, stopping you and I from creating the amazing results we want for ourselves. Imposter syndrome. The guilty feeling you get that suggests you are not good enough for what you are about to embark on, or that carrying on with your current goal as such makes you a fraud, is called imposter syndrome. When you have imposter syndrome, you doubt your abilities, or you find it difficult to accept your glorious accomplishments out of fear of being judged by others, or simply due to low self-esteem. According to statistics, it is estimated that 70% of people will experience at least one episode of this phenomenon in their lives. Surprisingly, in rare cases, imposter syndrome motivates people into achieving their goals even faster, but at a cost. And that's anxiety. The thought of being called out as a fraud for not meeting up with other people's expectations can make you anxious enough to overwork yourself, just to ensure you don't disappoint anyone that has high expectations of you. The problem with this though is that putting that much unnecessary pressure on yourself might cause you serious burnout and overwhelm. No matter how many achievements you get, the guilty feeling of being an imposter and undeserving of your accomplishments will continue to haunt you every time you succeed at doing something. Most people that show signs of imposter syndrome also happen to have another trait that also serves as a serious cause of mental block. Having both of them in one place makes a lot of sense, but their complementary chemistry does produce devastating results. Perfectionism. The cringe feeling you get when things are not done to satisfaction always bothers the perfectionist. From experience, you sometimes feel uncomfortable over something that's either done wrongfully or something that is done in a way you are not familiar with. If you already guess why this could be a huge problem, it is because no matter what you do, you can never be perfect. You can't even be perfectly imperfect if you want to, and it could be quite frustrating. Perfectionism could be the mother of all mental blocks. It is the number one reason why people don't take action. They procrastinate and give up on their dreams. Perfectionism is also the leading cause of anxiety and depression. As a perfectionist, you are possibly your own worst enemy. You constantly put unrealistic demands on yourself and you never allow yourself to see the positive aspect of making progress. This creates a lot of stress and anxiety, which can lead to serious mental health problems. Like a double-edged sword, while perfectionism makes up for high-quality standards, it can also lead to crippling anxiety, depression, self-doubt, and all sorts of mental health problems. Mind clutter. You know how some people hoard things so much they clog the whole house with no space to appreciate the existence of space itself, not even breathing space. Such excessive behavior is called a hoarding disorder. Similar things apply to the mind as well. You could hoard a lot of things and that will keep you from having a clear mind. or you will find it hard to even think straight. Some of the things that clutter your mind include holding on to past baggage, having grudges, you can't stop thinking of negative outcomes that are totally beyond your control. In other cases, it could be grief, regret, worry, and so much heavy burden that can severely affect your actions and cloud your judgments. Mind fatigue. There are days when you just feel awfully tired and exhausted. You can barely move your body around, and you could also be experiencing mind fatigue. Usually, when mind fatigue happens, it's because you either have multiple decisions to make, or you are just bombarded with too many ideas and you don't have a clear direction on what to work on, or it could even be the lack of sleep. Sleep is a very important aspect of human health, and having inadequate sleep can cause you a lot of harm mentally and even physically. In other cases similar to mind clutter, you could be experiencing a long chain of negative thoughts circulating in your head, and then you suddenly build up anxiety till you just can't take it anymore, making life overwhelming, miserable, or entirely boring. Now that you know some of the major things that make a mental barricade, you might be asking, how exactly can you overcome this? What exactly should you do when you experience a mental block without losing your mind? In another video, I'll be explaining some of the proven solutions for overcoming mental blocks. If you're interested in that, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bells so you get informed first when I release more videos like this one. My name is 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.